Fans, for the first time in over 25 years, it's time to introduce your Knoxville Smokies.
Go Smokies!
Today is my good buddy and Connor Nelson as we get ready for some Knoxville Smokies baseball. The Knoxville Smokies taking on the Birmingham Barons in game number 4 of this 6-game series that has turned into 7 games because of the rain out all the way back in Birmingham on the opening weekend. So we're going to play a lot of baseball over the weekend in the next 3 days. Shout out to the Carolina Ale House for having us with some great hospitality.
Unmuted you on the screen. So we're going to have to go through, I don't know if it's picking up us through our I don't know what it's picking us up through, but I couldn't hear you until I unmuted you on this. So I'm going to keep. Huh? Are we just restarting? Yeah, we're just going to restart. Should I unmute you? I'm going to unmute myself once I hear you clearly.
All right, redo the ad.
Fans, for the first time in over 25 years, it's time to introduce your Knoxville Smokies.
Go Smokies!
A big hello to everybody at Covenant Health Ballpark as we welcome you back to the Smokies pregame show. This time we're live at a new location here off of Kingston Pike. We welcome you to the Carolina Ale House as we get ready for game number 4 between the Knoxville Smokies and the Birmingham Barons. A great location, a great bar, and an amazing outside venue. We thank Michael and everybody for having us here, and with that I bring in my partner and Connor Nelson. Connor, man, this is fun to be out here on the patio at the Carolina Ale House on a Friday night.
That's right. This is a great atmosphere. It's still, people are still filing into this place, and it looks like it's not going to stop. They have something going on around every corner. There's a punching bag machine, pool tables, 50 different taps, and a TV around every corner. I mean, the game day just never ends here at the Carolina Ale House.
All right, our pregame shows are brought to you by Pilot. Pilot is committed to connecting people and places with comfort, care, and a smile at every stop. Check out one of our conveniently located stations and try our delicious burritos, jumbo wings, tenders, pizza, hot home-style meals, and more. Pilot, see you out here. All right, also for us, the Carolina Ale House. This is where we're at today in a beautiful, gorgeous venue with an outdoor patio, outdoor bar. Inside, they got pool tables. They also have a boxing machine that I think Connor might test out later. They got a claw machine, so a great venue for you to bring your whole family out and enjoy both some food, some beer, and also some Smokies pregame show. And at this Carolina Ale House, the spirit of Southern hospitality meets the lively energy of a modern sports bar with deep roots in this community here in Knoxville, Tennessee. The Ale House is a place where friends, families, and fans can gather to celebrate everything from game day wins to everyday good times. Their passion for great food and cold beer is matched only by their commitment to creating a welcoming, fun-filled atmosphere for everybody here at the Carolina Ale House. All right, it's game 4. Smokies, Barons. The Smokies come in. They need to win the series. There's no doubt about that. They trailed the Barons by 4 games. So this is a big series, and we're filled with a lot of big promotions at Covenant Health Ballpark. For those that just walked into the gates, you got your Harry Potter scarves that we're giving away. Tomorrow, we have a huge night, a doubleheader starting at 5:30, Margaritaville night at the ballpark, and Connor's going to do some dancing.
Yeah, it won't just be me, though, all right? It's going to be the whole broadcast team. We got a few interns who are going to be joining us, maybe a Jimbo, maybe a Tyson, maybe a Phillip, and, of course, you can't forget Richie. Richie likes to spend a lot of time at the Cotton Eye Joe, so you know his dance moves are on point. Come out on Saturday for that. Whole lot of margaritas coming around because, you know, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, and it's going to be 5 o'clock all night at Covenant Health Park.
All right, then on Sunday, it's our former Southern League MVP and Southern League champion in 2023, and Matt Shaw. So Matt Shaw is going to get a bobblehead on Sunday. 2,000 of them, they will be given away on Sunday afternoon. It's a 2 o'clock first pitch, 1 o'clock gates open. So make sure you get there early and get in line for one of the best players to come through this league in the last 3 years, now in Chicago with walk-off hits.
Yeah, and as we take a look at that walk-off, everything ready to go. The tools, the stuff. I mean, he's got the swing. He's looking amazing. He's going to be playing third base, and this is going to be one of the premier bobbleheads that we have all year long.
One of the best promotional weekends of the year. And hopefully, please, the weather needs to cooperate this weekend. We've had a couple rainouts already. This is actually a 7-game series, so we got lucky where we have a couple extra games in the series because Birmingham had a game rained out the first time we went down there to start the season. And now they gave us an extra game here at Covenant Health Park.
Yeah, and we're excited for it. More baseball at home is never a bad thing, especially when you're rocking it in a brand new ballpark. Covenant Health Park just lit up right now. And, yeah, we're just hoping the weather doesn't affect any more baseball here this week. A big big home series doubleheader coming up against first and second place. Big opportunity for the Smokies to go ahead and bump themselves up in the division. And that means a lot for the playoffs here in the first half.
Let's dive into those standings that you talked about. Birmingham, 26-20. They're 3 games ahead of Chattanooga in the league right now in the Southern League. Knoxville's 22-24. That's 4 games back. Rocket City at 17-29. They're in the cellar in last place. They're 9 games back at a first. In the Southern League South, Biloxi at 28-20. They're 2 games ahead of Montgomery. Pensacola's 23-25. That's 5 back. And then Columbus, 21-23 record this year. So when you look at the Smokies series against the Barons, you have 4 games in 3 days. If you could take 3 out of 4, you're right back into it as a contender in the Southern League North at the top of the standings.
That's right, and Birmingham's been on a roll. They had a great series against Pensacola last week, and the Smokies just trying to snuff their flame right now. It's going to take a big effort out of the pitching and the hitting, and it looks like after these few rain-out games, this Smokies team is ready to be on the field, and they're going to be ready to go for this weekend set.
All right, let's preview the games. First, for the Birmingham Barons, you got Tommy Vale as their starting pitcher in game number 4 of the series. They were supposed to start the number 1 prospect tonight in Noah Schultz, but that didn't end up happening. So Tommy Vale will get his first ever Double-A start and a familiar name in the SEC. He pitched his last season at the University of Auburn and was runner-up for the National Pitcher of the Year to Paul Skeens, one of the top names right now in Major League Baseball. So Tommy Vale looking to prove himself down here in Double-A.
Yeah, he's had a great start to his professional career. Just last season, 2024, he spent time between A-ball and high A-ball, where in both of those stints, he had over 10 starts at both levels, a sub-2 ERA everywhere. So the left-handed pitcher has got some good stuff, and so far in 2025, he's been out of the bullpen and in the starting roles. A 2-0 record and a 4.15 ERA in high A, and the White Sox calling him up to double A. Going to see what this guy can do. As everybody knows, the Birmingham Barons love transitioning these guys. Here at double A, this is the big testing grounds. See if you can continue on, make it a triple A, and then the bigs.
And now for the Smokies, it's Chris Cashmar, who's going to get the ball tonight. 2-3 record and a 4.03 ERA. Chris Cashmar coming off of a dominant performance for the Smokies. 6-inning shutout while allowing 2 hits and striking out 4 batters. His efforts were instrumental in the Smokies' 4-0 victory over the Columbus Clingstones last time. And I think for Cashmar, it's the fastball curveball mix that really throws off a lot of hitters.
Yeah, he's a crafty right-hander that is not afraid to show what he's got early in the game. And he's going to pitch backwards. He'll use that breaking stuff early in the counts, and he's going to have to throw these Barons off as they've been phenomenal starting the season so far when they're able to put the ball in play.
All right, let's talk about the lineup tonight for the Knoxville Smokies in Game 4. And at the top of it, it's the Mint Gaming Hall leadoff batter tonight. It is Brett Bateman back in center field and leading off for the Smokies, hitting over 300 when he leads off innings. And he's just a great table setter, Connor, for this lineup.
The wheels are really the biggest tool for him right now, up in the leadoff spot. He's batting 300 when leading off innings, and that's really because any ball he puts on the ground has a chance to become a base hit. For him, he's busting it out of the box every time and plays a phenomenal center field.
We slide down the lineup. The Exterior Home Solutions cleanup batter of the ball game, and the Game 1 hero in yesterday's doubleheader, it is B.J. Murray. It was remarkable yesterday that the Smokies had 1 hit in the game, and they won the game 1-0. And B.J. Murray hit his 8th home run of the season, 5 of them at Covenant Health Park. Remember, all the way back the first game, he hit his first ever home run at Covenant Health Park. So it was a great moment, and he's just a really good hitter here at home.
5 in the Southern League, and we're just going to hope to see some more of that. As can't forget to let these fans know that your Knoxville Smokies and Pioneer Comfort are teaming up this season to hit home runs for heroes. That means for every home run hit by a Knoxville Smokies player this season, Pioneer $100 to the Wounded Warrior Project. And to date, thanks to that latest B.J. Murray Jr. home run, Smokies have raised $2,900 so far with Pioneer Comfort for that Wounded Warrior Project.
Now everybody's favorite, the Wendy's double stack batter of the game. This means if this batter hits a double here tonight at Covenant Health Park, all fans in attendance, yes, everybody, will go home with a coupon for a free double stack tomorrow. The batter you're going to want to keep an eye out for tonight, Pablo Aliendo. And a fun fact, Connor, Pablo in his last 2 home games has hit a double. You go back to Sunday when they played the Columbus Clingstones. He had a 2-run double, which won the Smokies the game. For 2 in the last 2 games at home.
Yeah, and we're going to be hoping for some more of that as he continues to really take steps forward this season. It was a slow start for him, but this guy is a grinder, one of the first guys in the locker room every single day. He likes to call Covenant Health Park his home, and he's got a lot of buddies that have moved up through this system. He's going to be looking to go and play catch-up. As this catcher, he really has all the tools, and we're just going to look to see him implement them more in a consistent fashion.
All right, the Smokies and the Barons playing game number 4 of the 7-game series. Hopefully everybody at Covenant Health Park has a great night and the Smokies get a win. A reminder, tomorrow we have Margaritaville night. It's a doubleheader, 5:30 first pitch in game number 1, and then get there early on Sunday because the MVP of 2023, Matt Shaw, is coming back, but in a miniature version of a bobblehead, and 2,000 of those will be given away at the gates. You got to get there at 1 o'clock. That's when the gates open here at Covenant Health Park. For Connor Nelson, Richie Juliana, we're signing off from Covenant Health Park, but we'll be back for those that are listening here at the Carolina Ale House off of Kingston Pike. We'll be back in just a second.
Fans, for the first time in over 25 years, it's time to introduce your Knoxville Smokies.
Go Smokies!